Hey, this is Leverton on Books. Today's book is Born to Kvetch, Yiddish Language and Culture in All of Its Moods by Michael Wex. This is a really great book. You might think, why should I read a book about Yiddish? You should read a book about Yiddish because you don't know anything about Yiddish, and that's a shame. Um, you don't know anything about Jewish culture, and that's a shame too. I'm not Jewish, but I think people kind of assume things about Jews that may or may not be true, and this is a book by a Jewish man who talks about the culture, who talks about other things apart from religion, and also religion as well. Some of the idioms that are explained are very interesting, like a show, an evil hour. It's just so great how everything is explained. Um, I think that the the book is interesting because it connects popular culture with Yiddish culture, and you can see where it intersects. Like, for example, the Three Stooges. Obviously, I watched them when I was a kid, but I had no idea that they were Jewish. It seems really stupid now, in retrospect, but they speak Yiddish. The Three Stooges speak Yiddish. In 1950s America, they were speaking Yiddish. And, of course, people who spoke Yiddish would get that, but people who didn't would be completely in the dark. And also, there's some, in Law and Order, there's some kind of thing that happens, some kind of terminology, I forget what it is, but it's basically Yiddish too. And Yiddish is not only like these things that we know about, like klutz and kvetch and all of those other things, but, it has a profound effect on English. Who knew? Who knew? And it's interesting how the author kind of weaves in his own sort of life autobiography into the book about this language, and gives you kind of additional material if you want to go about learning it yourself. So even if you're not a linguist, even if you're not a fan of learning languages, I think that Born to Kvetch does offer a valuable insight into one culture which unfortunately is not as strong as it once was. Um, Although even that might be a bit of an overstatement because there are communities who still speak Yiddish to this day. Alright, that has been Leverton on English. No, Leverton on... Leverton on books. Goodbye.